Hey guys, it's Splinter24 doing a driving vlog. I don't want to take too long. I have my camera propped up and I don't know if it's going to be sliding around. Anyway, I was asked to come on and speak about, some time ago, long time, a subscriber of mine inboxed me and asked me to speak about shyness, how to get over being shy, and so on. I haven't read the email in a while because, as I said, it's a long time ago, but I'm just going to go in to get a bit personal about myself and that issue. Now, I am not a shy person now, but I can say I've always been shy in a way when I was growing up. I am an introvert, and for most people, you know, it would be incongruous to say that I am an introvert and I'm on YouTube, but we have to, I have to let you guys know that when I came on YouTube, I didn't think anybody would really view my videos. I just did it just to pretty much map my progress with my natural hair. So, I mean, and in a way, the introvertedness that I had, kind of hoped that it would only be me that would be viewing them, or just a few people, that I wouldn't get a huge audience. But as my audience grew, I realized that it's, what I have to offer is really valuable to share with others, and based on the feedback, I am happy now. I'm a bit more comfortable now. I say that to say that I grew up in a family of, I have two brothers and I'm the only girl, and I was raised in a very strict family environment. My mom is a teacher, my dad is a social worker, and growing up in Jamaica, there were expectations of me, especially as a girl, as a female, that kind of shaped my personality, and being shy is something that is intrinsic, but it's not something that you can necessarily, you have to grow out of it at some point, especially as an adult, because when you grow up, you have to learn how to deal with people, you have to learn how to assert yourself, you have to learn how to just generally be an adult. So shyness is one thing, but you have to master that shyness, and the shyness has to know its place, because it can't be a hindrance to you later on in your professional life, in your social life. As I said, and I'm an introvert. Generally I am a loner. I love doing stuff by myself. I love me. I love just doing my own thing. And even with marriage, I had to really adjust myself to that, to having somebody around me all the time. That is actually one of the most difficult things for me, was one of the most difficult things for me, to share my space with somebody else, regardless of if he's my husband or not. I was just used to having my own pace. I resented the fact that even when we got married, I had to switch the side of the bed that I sleep on. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And it may sound silly, but it's because I grew up, with this kind of selfishness that would allow me to kind of feel this way. And I am my own best friend. Candid Ann said something the other day on one of her Friday night confessions, that she's her own best friend, regardless of husband or whatever. She is her own best friend. And I don't know if it comes from the place where I'm coming from, because we all have different journeys, but me being an introvert, I just enjoy doing things by myself. I was never one of those who would get up and go with, I don't have a big circle of friends per se. I'm not one of those who have to, some friends who want to they always have to have somebody with them to do whatever. If they're going to go shopping, I love shopping by myself. I love shopping by myself. I love doing things by myself. And I don't know if it's, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it has to do a lot to do with me being an introvert. So as I said, if you're having an issue with being shy, it's okay to be shy. It's okay to be an introvert, but you have to let it know its place. You can't have it hinder your life that you're going to be socially inept. You can operate in groups, which, yeah, I have a problem operating in groups. I do have that problem, and I think it's because of my introverted personality. It takes me a while to warm up to people, so obviously fitting into a group has been an issue, but I've learned to outgrow that, like master that, and know that it's a necessary evil in doing certain things. I'm at groups at school all the time, and I dread groups, because I'd rather do stuff by myself. And it's not to say that my groups are not, the circle of people are not good to work with, but it's just me and my personality. But you have to let that go and kind of adapt to your situation. So I just want to say that there's nothing wrong with being shy. There's nothing wrong with being an introvert, but you just have to learn how to master that and how to know how to adjust when the situation calls for you to kind of step out on your own. I was never the loud one of the group. I was never like a social butterfly. I socialize a lot, but I'm not the one who there's that ring around me when there is a party. I'm not the one who is the leader in the conversation, but I'm happy taking the back seat and just watching. I'm a people watcher. I love to watch people. I love to watch how people behave. I love to laugh with and at people when people behave a certain way. And it's not like I'm being, I'm not being smug or anything. It's just me. I like being in the background of things, right? So, after all that rambling, just learn to practice ways in which to make yourself feel comfortable and not be shy. If there's somebody in your social circle that you like to get to know, like, if you're dating, you have to step out of yourself, because if you're not doing that, you can end up kind of turning people off. People would, after getting to know certain people who've seen me in the past and not known me, they always would think that I am not an approachable person, and that's not the impression that I would want to give, and I just feel that you have to create this countenance around you that you are approachable, even with, and at work, you have to be able to step out and prove yourself as a professional by not being an introvert. You have to wear different hats and be who you want to be, but at the same time get where you want to go, and not let shyness or introvertedness hinder you. So I hope I was able to help you or anyone else who have difficulty in dealing with being shy. And you have to brave yourself up, brave yourself up and do what you have to do to get what you want, and don't let shyness control you, because that can be a marked thing in your life that will promote failure, because you're not actually asserting and going and being a go-getter. And you don't have to be an extrovert to be a go-getter. You can be, I am quite happy with my life. I'm happy with the way my life has turned out. Obviously, there's not everything that I'm completely satisfied with, but for the most part, although I am a shy and shy or introverted person, I still have gotten what I wanted, and I asserted myself accordingly. And we all have different components to our personality. We have different components to our personality, because sometimes I am an extrovert, but for the most part I am. So I'm about to wrap that up. So I think I've said everything that I can on shyness and introvertedness, but I'm glad that I was able to touch that topic, because a lot of people allow it to cripple their life and inhibit them from doing the things that they want to do. So that's it. Bye guys, take care.